For years, the United States has been a dream destination for Indian students. Studying in the US meant world-class education, international exposure, and high-paying jobs after graduation. But that dream is now starting to fade. Since Donald Trump returned as a president in January 2025, things have changed very quickly. And not for better if you are an international student. The US government has started deporting people at a much faster rate. From January to April 2025, 682 Indian nationals were deported. While many of them entered the country without proper documentation, others were students whose visas got cancelled. According to reports, over 300 Indian student visas were revoked. Some of these students had protested on their campuses, particularly on issues related to Middle East, and were told to leave the country immediately. Others lost their visa over minor issues like traffic violation or shoplifting. Some students, out of fear, chose to leave the country voluntarily, also known as self-deportation. In this particular race, one Indian student at an Ivy League college made headlines after she decided to leave on her own. Her story gained a lot of attention when US Secretary of Homeland Security, Christine Noem, posted about it on social media. But you know what's making things worse here? It's not the deportation. A new proposed bill is also creating fear. The bill aims to cancel optional practical training, also known as OPT program, which allows students to stay in the United States after graduation and work for at least few years. For many Indian students, this was the key reason to study in the US. Without OPT, finding a job and staying after graduation becomes much harder. Because of all of this, Indian students are beginning to look elsewhere. In fact, there's already a 28% drop in Indian student application to the US universities this particular year. And this is according to the latest number. This is a big change for a country that used to send over 250,000 students to the US each year. Here experts say that the problem is mix of things. Visa delays, stricter interviews, low approval rates, and the fall of the Indian rupee has made studying in the US more expensive and uncertain. Let me quote what one expert said. Families are worried about spending so much money when they are not sure if the student will get a visa or not. He also said that students are also confused about job option after graduation, specifically with all the rules around H-1B work visa and layoff in tech companies. Even safety and social environment are becoming factors for Indian families who are now choosing countries that feel more welcoming and secure. As the US becomes less friendly, Indian students are setting their sight on other countries. Places like Germany, Australia, the UK, Ireland, and even France are now becoming popular alternatives. But why? Let's talk about that. These particular countries offer better education, easy visa processes, friendly work rules after graduation, English taught programs, specifically in Europe. Let's take France for example. France is now offering a 5-year postgraduate work visa for Indian students, a move announced after Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Paris in July 2023. On the other hand, Germany has seen a massive 49% increase in Indian students' enrollment between 2023 and 2024, says Sachin Jain, the country manager for ETS India. Students are attracted by its low tuition fee, respected engineering and science program, and the chance to stay long term. Nearly 45% of international students in Germany stay and work over there even decades later. Now, talking about the US, then the US still has some of the world's best universities. But unless immigration policies become student-friendly again, many Indian families will continue to explore safer and more affordable options elsewhere. For now, one thing is clear. Trump's strict immigration and deportation measures are pushing Indian students far away, and countries like Germany, France, and Australia are happily welcoming them in.